that there could actually be that kind of world. But this is Eden Zero, where time do not mean much, where people can become alternate realities if their time is eaten. So why not a place where people can become self-aware just because of a programming? You know, people have done that a lot in later shows. Although technically this is a manga, not a show, but you know, the theme that avatars is getting self-aware is a very hot theme in many animes right now. Although technically it's the more theme is the fact that real life people get trapped in that world and thus has to live like that. But getting self-aware like this, it's a nice spin to it all. It combines both uh, themes that are common into the situation. Hi, for those who are watching, this is Eden Zero's chapter 30 from me, the angry anime fan despair reviewer. And if I sound different, then yes, maybe because I think I have a sore throat. I don't know. Every time I get sick, I do not know if I am truly sick. Let's just say Monday I was pretty sure I was gonna get a fever, but in the end I did not, so who the hell cares? Either way, in this chapter, they do confirm that yes, that lolly girl, because yes, she has hardly any breasts, although technically that doesn't change the fact that she's a very cute young girl, is indeed Hermit. However, it turns out that tracking down the 4 stars won't be that easy too soon, because even though that is Hermit's body, she is not responding. And it's not that she is broken, has a virus, or is anything else. Her internal system is just full of errors, and therefore neither Wise nor Sista can heal her. So, so it's basically like an abnormal sleep condition. And here we get to the theme, you know, where many androids wonder if they have a heart and soul. Sort of these things are a bit explained. It's apparently so that her mind and soul have been damaged. So Shiki wonders how they can do to uh, to save her, because well, and he suggests that they should go inside Hermit and fix up her soul. You know, normally that would have been considered to be stupid, but this is Shiki, and this is a theme that has been happening a lot, and this is Hiromashima, so no, that is not stupid at all. It's more of the fact that how can they do that when they don't not really sure. So well, but it's kind of cute though that Shiki considers a soul something like heart shaped, because yeah, but he wants to help Hermit because her soul is damaged. So yeah, we can also establish Shiki as a pretty emotional guy. So well, which bows to her, much to the no bows to him, much to the surprise of which, as she actually explains that she thinks she knows what this is, even though they did say that the terms of soul is not different. Shiki's talk about going inside Hermit's soul made her think that maybe she has entered a permanent dive state, and that her soul is likely in the planet Digitalis. And here comes the explanation. As I said before, they think that her soul now is in a dive state, which her self and spirit, or what you are, is in a digital world, which is almost like dreaming. Uh, and that is basically a planet of virtual space, an actual planet. Well, here is where a lot of people will get confused. I mean, what? Are you telling me there's a virtual planet in space, or is there a planet that has been created that is virtually space? And here again, these themes are very difficult to explain because they are just how they sound. Uh, it's but Sista puts it best as she can: a planet whose physical form cannot be grasped, the super virtual planet Digitalis. and it's a planet where you cannot enter with your physical self. You must be in a dive state to be digitized. And it's actually revealed that Digitalis is actually a thing because it was an online game. There was many servers for the MMORPG Rogue Fantasy. Yeah. However, it was closed several years ago because diving itself posed a certain risk. The NPCs within the game became self-aware, and therefore it became unbalanced, and therefore left it alone. So what they created a virtual planet, not exactly known who created who, but in the end they created a world. Sorry, again, I think I even want to cough. They created a world that eventually became completely self-aware, completely cut out from the rest of the world. But for those that wanted to dive into it, it was dangerous now because they were real humans, meaning probably that they could be stuck in that world, or worse, probably become part of the world and lose their memories. I mean, granted, however, that is just my theory about losing memories and stuff like that. However, what is true is that Digitalis is a world where the NPCs altered their programming and became actual living. So it's a planet full of data humans. And Hermit always liked that game, and it's now even possible to still log into Digitalis. So, so they have to go there and rescue her. So they all change into, let's just face it, extremely ugly suits. Although technically those suits are Hermit's suits. I have no idea why they switch into her suits just to go into Digitalis. I mean, it doesn't suit a single bit on the guys. It's pretty funny that Pino and Happy also has size of that, because that's the thing of dress factor. While Homer actually like it. So which put them in a special digital tube that will digitize them into the digital world. Their souls will also enter Digitalis. However, uh, since their soul reflects their own body, meaning that the damage they take in the actual world will take in the Digitalis world. It's not exactly revealed yet if they can use their powers in this digital world, or if they have to rely on the power of their avatars. But it's their soul, maybe they're flexible. So with that, uh, team dives into, and Shiki hears a voice that says that he has to choose an avatar, and indeed he plays around by choosing many different avatars, including a familiar face. One avatar is fat one seems to be a or devil-like, one is a werewolf, and yes, the final one is even Ichika. He says he can do this all day, but he shouldn't do this. Ichika, huh? Well, to be perfectly clear, Digitalis seems to be a very large callback on many of Hiromashima's previous works, actually. Because as we enter Digitalis, we see Rebecca, who has, of course, chosen a cat-human avatar, and she met up with a strange guy. I know I've seen that face before. Is that a serif design? Who greets her by riding a strange kangaroo-like thing. Although technically it doesn't have a pouch, but since the body shape is like a rabbit or a kangaroo, as he bows to Rebecca, as they only tells the rest of the team to hurry up. Because this rabbit-like kangaroo is the exact same rabbit kangaroo that the Rave Master team used for transport a long time ago. The only difference is that that kangaroo was more white in color. This one seems to be more brown in color, or dark in color, whatever color it is. You cannot really tell when it's black and white. But yes, as I said before, Digitalis seems to be a callback to a lot of Hiro Mishima's former works. Hell, you know what would be pretty funny? Although a little bit cliched, but also it would be funny if actually there is an actual story and even reference to Monster Hunter's his Monster Hunter story in this arc. Think about it, we'll see Monster Hunter again, and only to get revealed that it was only a simulation all along. That would be a kind of dark twist to it all, but it would also be pretty nice because we'll get to continue it all. And maybe this will be some callback to Rave Master. Although to be fair, Rave Master should never be like, oh, it was a digital world all along. It shouldn't be like that. That takes the joy out of it a little bit. But yeah, Digitalis seems to be a callback to a lot of Hiromishima's former work, including even Fairy Tail, since the mythical theme. But a world where humans can digital themselves. Eden Zero really has strange worlds, but it's so fascinating every single time. Hermit has always liked that game, but now she is trapped there, meaning that now we're gonna spend a little time here. Hopefully not too short, but hopefully not too long either. 20 chapters maybe? Well, maybe 20 chapters is okay, because then we're getting good on our way. What are they gonna mate, and who is the antagonist? A world where data humans have become self-aware. Who can possibly be an antagonist like there? Hmm. Wouldn't it be interesting if the antagonist is actually someone who knows he is a data? I mean, they said that the data humans became self-aware and altered their programming. So does that mean that they knew they were in the game and yet changed their ways of living, or does it mean that what they were meant to do they changed, yeah, just like regular humans? Because if the antagonist is someone who knows he's a data and trying to escape it, that would make for a pretty satisfying plot. But you can give me your thoughts if you have any.